Friday, or what Kat likes to call TGI, Who Threw Up in My Closet Day. I wonder if she even remembers singing to her cat last night.
And I will always love... All right. I'll stop. Please let go. Please. All right, I'm done now.
We understand how that cat feels. But maybe she should talk to someone. I'd suggest her husband, but we still can't find him. Do you recognize his face? Obviously, that's a sketch. I think we might have a photo of him. Tippy. Anyway, I'm glad Janice Dean is back. But, you know, she is a risk taker. As this video of her can attest. She is healing nicely. So here's good news for citizens of Portland, Oregon. You'll have more time to loot because the riot squad gave themselves the boot. Yeah, the guys and gals on the front lines of mayhem resigned en masse. That's together, Kat. After the indictment of one of their officers for allegedly smacking a photographer during an overnight riot last August. So all 50 of them quit. Can't say I blame them. Think about it. You're brought in to stop a riot because that's your job. And lately, you've been busier than Brian Stelter at the Costco free sample cart. There's chaos, mayhem, smoke, fire, fists, the stench of body odor. It's like the rehearsal on the set of The View. And all you're trying to do is control things and save lives, and yet you get busted for hitting someone at a riot who just happens to have a camera in the thick of it. Something Alec Baldwin does every day. You see how it's a losing proposition? It's like apologizing to the woke mob. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Or if you're the remaining law-abiding citizens of Portland who can't move out, just damned to hell. Especially when you have a mayor this pathetically weak.
I'm going to do the work that I need to do here in my local community with my local officials to take accountability for what's happening on our streets. And I'd appreciate that either the president support us or he stay the hell out of the way.
I stand with you no matter what. And if they launch the tear gas against you, they are launching the tear gas against me.
How is that appeasement working out? Fact is, a decorated officer was doing the best job he could, but since our politicized criminal justice system has now replaced an actual justice system, he's the villain. He pays, not the criminals. It's just the way it goes in a progressive paradise. A little background on that night in Portland. Roughly 200 demonstrators had approached the Multnomah building in Portland. The media calls them demonstrators, but that's like calling arsonists careless smokers. They came with tactical helmets, armed with weaponry, their cowardly faces covered. Exactly what I wore in Larry Kudlow's hot tub. He won't be watching this, so. They set fire to dumpsters, of course, which raises the eternal question, why the hate against dumpsters? Maybe it's self-hatred, garbage attacking garbage. Or maybe they think the fire will sterilize the container before they move in. They defaced buildings, broke windows, tossed Molotov cocktails in the Multnomah buildings, setting it on fire. In Portland, this is known as making s'mores. As in, you're gonna get s'more rioting now that you've defunded your police. Thank you. Rioting is more routine in Portland than listening to NPR while charging your Prius. So imagine being tasked with dealing with these animals. I don't even know if I can call them animals because animals are better creatures than these sad losers. I mean, have you seen the Antifa mugshots? Be glad they're not scratch and sniff. They look like their fight for justice includes a war on soap and Clearasil. They could be cast in Cats without any makeup. I wonder how CNN portrays Antifa these days.
Aren't they just kind of like an idea at this point, or just peaceful protesters?
Yes, a brilliant idea. They should have honorary degrees from every university. Or better yet, a Medal of Honor, a Nobel Peace Prize, and a Stanley Cup.
Sometimes I wish they were carnival stuffed animals that I could win and take them home with me.
I wish I could take them home with me so they could get me pregnant.
I don't even think that's as crazy as CNN normally. But what if your job was to stop these violent cretins, but when you do, it doesn't matter? In October of last year, County DA Mike Schmidt, great third baseman, lawyer, rejected over 540 riot-related cases in the interest of justice, resorting to a catch-and-release policy for suspects. These are felons, not fish, you. That kind of punishment wouldn't even make Jeffrey Toobin put his pants on. This is happening all over. Thugs get arrested for terrible crimes and then released before the next person they sucker punch hits the ground. A recent monster who sucker punched an elderly Asian woman had been arrested 40-some times. If only they'd sent a social worker or a vegan chef. You'd think maybe the judge would have seen this coming when cities did away with bail. But he probably went to an Ivy League school, which is like giving yourself a 60 grand a year head injury. So what happens now that the riot cops aren't going to show up for the weekly riot? Well, the rioters rejoice, and the remaining cops have no clue what's going to happen next. There's not enough boots on the ground. This, as massive demonstrations are planned for the coming weekend. So think about the world's worst mayors. You got the hedgehog homicider who allowed the greatest, safest city to descend into creepy madness. The upside, the thug trying to mug you has to now step over a dead heroin addict to attack. You got this deep dish dumbass who writes psychotic emails about private time while Chicago's citizens die. Being mayor cuts into her me time. That's the crime. You got this spineless sack of jelly who did nothing other than kneel before the arsonist while his city of Minneapolis burned. And you got this putz from Portland. Would you work for this asshat? Sorry, calling him an asshat insults asses and hats. What do all these leaders have in common, other than that they couldn't manage an Arby's, never mind a major city? Well, obviously, they're progressive Democrats. Seriously, don't you think voters would have learned a lesson by now? That the only thing progressives do is make things progressively worse. All right, here he is. Let's welcome tonight's guest. When weather comes to New York, it has to go through her first. Fox News senior meteorologist Janice Dean. She lets you carry a gun in her restaurant so you can bet the service is prompt. Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. He made the police look so good they canceled his show. Author of the new book, Breaking Blue, Sergeant Sean Sticks Larkin. She's down to earth, especially when she's passed out on the street. Fox News contributor Kat Tibb. All right, Sean, I have to go to you first. You're recently retired police lieutenant. This is part of a growing trend that's happening everywhere, and I would say that the trend actually hurt your career. Your show. I got to say this. On the weekends, so this was a mixed bag for me. I enjoyed the show. It was beating me in the ratings, in the demo, but then they canceled you because you were doing too good of a job making the police look good. They canceled it, making my show #1 in the demo.
Full circle.
Full circle. That had to have pissed you off.
Dramatically. And we were beating everybody. I mean, it was the #1 show on Friday and Saturday nights, typically on cable TV.
I was watching it.
I'm telling you,
She wasn't even watching our show.
That was on the other one.
But no, it did. And, all the conversation about policing in America, to me, Live PD, what it showed was, hey, this is really what's going on out here.
Yeah.
There was nothing dramatized. The show, the producers, nobody picked what the officers did each night. They were just in the cars documenting, hey, this is law enforcement in the country. And
right.
We showed it in the urban areas. We showed it in rural areas. You name it, you saw it. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of funny being out on the street still as a police officer when the show was canceled. Even all the bad guys I dealt with were like, where's the show? We missed the show. We like watching the show.
That's when they get their big break.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, yeah. We used to have a drinking game when we would watch Live PD. It was like we'd have to drink every time a suspect was missing a shirt.
Oh, there was Live PD bingo.
Yeah.
Like that literally you could print off cards weekly and people played at home. And social media was a big part of the show with Twitter, live tweets. And so you got to see this all night long, the way the viewers interacted with each other or even with us in studio. So a lot of people miss it, and fingers are crossed it'll be back maybe
You need reunion shows where you get the cops and the suspects back together.
Yes.
Just like Real Housewives, which are basically criminals.
Yeah.
And aren't they criminals,
Yep.
Janice?
Yeah, they are.
They're criminals. So what do you make of this? The whole riot team leaves. Can you blame them?
I don't. And I'm from a family of first responders. My husband has been a firefighter for 25 years. His brother is a police detective. So, I'm in a family where people risk their lives to help others. And so to see this happening, and, the fire department and the police department are kind of the same in that if they feel like one of their people, their brethren, is affected, they're going to band together and do something like this. So I applaud this. I feel bad for Portland. They're, I don't know how safe it's going to be there now.
Well,
but I mean, going back to what was going on there, this is not like stopping cars for speeding.
No.
This is like violence.
Yeah.
So what are they supposed to do? Just stand there and take it?
Yeah, exact. No, they're supposed to. By the way, what does your husband have against fire? I mean, maybe he should look in the mirror. What is fire but really just a chemical reaction looking for love?
Would you like to call him?
Yes, I would. And I'm sure as a firefighter, he wears a red hat, right? Racist.
Very offensive.
Racist. Exactly, Congresswoman. Let's say you were a congresswoman, not in Colorado, but in Portland. What would you do?
Well, I think the Portland congressmen, they just let insurrections happen, right? We in Seattle, we allow Chaz. We just let it happen, right? It's a peaceful protest because there it's okay. But actually in Colorado, we've taken away qualified immunity from our police officers, and it's devastating. And now they want to do it on a national level in Congress. The House passed it, and now the few Republicans who stood up to say, we're not going to pass this legislation for the gold medal for the Capitol Hill Police because they just want to use them for their political games. And we've already passed it once. They come by, they rewrite it, they add another officer in that has nothing to do with January 6th. And then we have officers going to members' offices, congressional offices, saying, why did you vote no on the gold medal bill? Well, I hope those same officers are going to all the Democrats that represent Portland and Seattle and all these other crazy cities and saying, why did you vote to defund us? Why did you vote to take away our qualified immunity and make us personally responsible for our jobs? I mean, these guys, they love their communities, and I'm proud of the stand that they took there in Portland because enough is enough. And I think we're going to see this happening a whole lot more.
Yeah, Kat, when you look at Portland, do you think it's a lost cause? Because I can't figure out how you go back. Like, if you equate any kind of law and order or disciplinary action as aggression or an affront, there is no answer at that point other than the quick roll to just chaos.
Right. Well,
much like your hair tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, I would take some Fox News hair. I didn't have any.
If you want some, I can unclip a piece and pass it over.
There you go. And I've been there when she's taken pieces out.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it in public. I have no shame. But I don't do arson.
No,
okay?
you don't.
And the reason why arson is generally not an effective strategy is because it's not allowed. So if you do the arson, there's people who stop the arson and you get in trouble. But if you are allowed to do arson, it's incredibly effective.
Yeah, that's true.
It's incredibly effective because now all these people quit, which is what they want. And I'm somebody who does want police reform. I disagree with you. I think we should end qualified immunity. However, I don't think that we should have no police, which is what these people want.
Right.
They want no police. They want no prisons. And because they're allowed to do unbridled arson, people are quitting and they're getting what they want. It's hard to be this stupid, but they're pulling it off.
Yes. All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.